Look, it's been a while.
Hello.
Hello, what's happening?
What's happening, yeah?
What's happening, girls? What's happening, boys?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. We're on a high because this is what happens. We get overstimulated.
It's actually all Jade's fault.
It's all my fault.
It's all Jade's
We're
fault.
just singing because you know Hannah Montana's going to be stuck in my head now.
Yep.
It's going to be giving.
Don't start because then I have to. No, because then I have to finish it and then it's not.
You get the limo out front.
Well, stop it!
Styles, every show, every color. Song of the day, love it.
Yeah. Right.
Hello. What's happening?
Welcome back to the Podiana.
Welcome back to the Podiana with your host Dianas.
This is Two Girls.
One go.
I'm Leah. You're listening to my sister,
Jade.
Set.
The way that she just says that as if that's my personality. I'm Leah and this is my sister.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's giving?
Charlie and Lola.
Charlie. Oh my god.
I'm Charlie, and this is my little sister Lola. She is loud and very funny.
But I feel like it's the other way around. Like,
no. Well, you're loud and I'm very funny.
Funnier then? Go on.
Me?
Do you think?
You
She's
laugh at me all the time.
Yeah, she's more witty. She's witty.
I don't pronounce my T's, so saying words like witty as witty is
disgusting.
I get bantered all the time because I don't pronounce double T's. Like, cause
it's giving common.
I am common. My friends give me shit because I don't say lettuce. I say
lettuce.
I say lettuce, and they were like, "What the hell is lettuce?" I'm like, "You're lettuce,
not lettuce."
That's not the point, the purpose, nor the reason why we're here today.
Nor the purpose. But you know, we've got to start with a ramble because that's how we do. Oh, yeah. Right, let's get into character because I told you we're overstimulated.
Let's go.
This is the last time to get it right. I had to. It was literally
now or never.
Try.
And now I can hardly breathe. Oh, you could do it. Just know that I believe. And that's
so come on,
make me strong.
It's time to turn it up.
Game on. Speaking of game on, it was game on at the King Power, wasn't it?
It was game on at the King Power. We were sat.
We were sat. Also,
first of all, can I just say I love that Chelsea kit. That might be my favourite kit of the season, you know.
It looked like ours when we beat United 5-0.
No, it is, but it's a very nice.
It's alright.
I do like it.
It's alright, I guess. It's just that no sponsors really unnerving. It's giving Sunday League.
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest.
But yeah, also we're back after the international break.
After the internationale.
Stinky. I couldn't care less.
Not interested.
Until Tuchel takes the reins, I'm not watching.
Not interested in that tomfoolery.
Big. Anyway.
Chelsea versus Leicester.
Yeah. Right. Now.
Go on. Kick us off.
I thought it was going to be something a bit saucy. Leicester's had a couple of results. Chelsea's been a bit way.
But wait, yeah.
And it's at the King Power. I thought, come on.
Could be an upset here.
No.
Absolutely not.
Leicester
did not turn up to the races whatsoever.
I was upset watching Leicester. That's the upset I got.
To the point where, can we just say off the back of it, Steve Cooper has actually got the sack.
Not Steve again.
So that's our first manager to go this season.
And we were saying Lopetegui.
How Lopetegui has got away with that is absolute murder.
And we said something,
Glazzy murder.
Sure.
That is
and
mental.
We were saying that Leicester looked like the least concerning of the sides that got promoted.
It's true. Well,
Crazy.
Steve Cooper is out of a job.
Yeah. Do you know who's in the running? Do you know who they want? Rude.
Is this a done deal?
Done deal. No.
Yeah.
What?
Done deal.
No, it's not.
I'm sure of it.
Oh my God.
Have a look. I'm sure I see in the Sky Sports it's a done deal. Rude.
Done deal.
To Leicester. Go on, look right now. She's looking. She's going to edit this. It's done deal, isn't it? Yeah. Ruud van Nistelrooy is officially Leicester manager or head coach.
It says probable.
Listen, I bet you by the morning that's a done deal. Ooh. Well, right, I never.
Right, okay then.
Okay, so goal scorers. Go on, talk to him.
Nick Jack. Bagged. Lovely for the fantasy. First fantasy mention.
I hate him.
No, but he has actually gifted it on a plate because the first person to take the stand this week is Volt Weiss.
Not good enough, I see.
This man had 3 chances to clear the ball. 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
And he tried to clear it on the overhead kick.
Right, listen, so pause a minute, right? Just pause for a minute. You've tried to clear the ball with an overhead kick. Right.
I don't know why you would do such a thing.
What's gone on there then?
Nick Jack is breathing down your neck, babe.
And you thought, what I'm going to do right now is the outrageous. I'm going to attempt to clear the ball with an overhead kick. Just get out and stop being silly now.
So that's why you've conceded the first goal. Good finish, though.
It was a good finish, to be fair.
And then it was kind of boring in the middle of it. Oh, actually, in the middle, Thingy should have got sent off. Indeedy. Dirty raking challenge on
really bad.
Cole Palmer.
On our Cole. Cole's skin was all bleeding through his socks. Did you see that?
Disgusting.
Yuck.
He should have been off. How he's managed to escape with a yellow? Wizardry.
Absolute witchcraft.
100%. Then, yeah, boring. Snoring. Enzo Fernandez scores.
Oh, he's so... I just can't stand him.
He got a goal and an assist this week.
He did, actually.
I'm like, where have you been, bro?
Where have you been, brother?
Where have you actually been?
But yeah.
Not about.
Not much analysis on there, to be honest. It was a good game of football for Chelsea, but it was nothing that really screamed out to me that was like, that was a class
They had
performance.
that thing that Madueke blocking Palmer's chance.
Yeah, but do you know what? What could he do?
Yeah, he tried to jump out the way.
He tried to jump out the way, but literally it was like point blank range. There's nothing Madueke could do there.
There's nothing he could do there.
But Cole was like, all right, Bob, it's all right.
Leicester had 2 penalty shouts though. One given, one not. The first one, it was on Mavadidi. I don't think it was a pen. I think he went down a bit soft for Fofana. Fofana didn't like make any attempt to make a challenge. It was just an accident. And then the second one, God knows what the hell Lavia was doing in the box.
All kind of tomfoolery.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, brother?
Not good.
Right.
So, yeah, 2-1.
2-1. Then 3 o'clock games went over to the South Coast. South Coast derby.
South Coast derby this week as well.
Bournemouth Brighton.
Yeah, and then you got Brighton Southampton.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, first of all, I'm going to go back to go forward. My boy Belabe's got sent off. Not good enough, is it?
I think it was harsh.
It was harsh, actually. I was quite annoyed.
Second yellow, and Kirkes made an absolute meal of it.
Yeah, acting the fool.
It wasn't even that bad. I think he got hard done by there, to be fair.
It's all right, Belabe.
There was a lot of harsh decisions this week. A lot of harsh
Brighton dominated, though.
Yeah, that first goal from Pedro. The link-up play. It was giving Barcelona
stunning.
Tiki-taka,
it's giving tiki-taks, yeah.
I said, oh, sorry.
I said, oh, sorry, brother.
Didn't know you had smoke like that.
Didn't know you could do that then.
It was lovely stuff.
Lovely.
Though.
Loved
and then Mitoma's goal as well. Whoever bagged the assist for Mitoma's goal. Pedro. That ball in over.
Woo!
Wow. Literally
Wizardry.
on the man's toe.
Wizardry.
It was a good game, though. It was a good game.
It was a good game, to be fair.
End to end.
It was.
David Brooks scored an absolute belter.
Absolute belter. I said, all right. Didn't know you had that in your locker.
Sorry, David.
All right.
It's giving David.
It's giving David, indeed.
But
goodness,
it nearly finished 2-2.
It nearly did actually. It was getting it was getting tasty
right
at
the end. Last kick
rocketed
of the game.
up the bar. Yeah.
Semenyo.
Dear. If there's anybody that you wanted that ball to fall to in the last minute, you'll say Evan Nilsson or Semenyo.
Yeah, well,
the man's rocketed up the bar. Oh,
that was naughty.
If that had gone in for the equaliser, mental
problems.
Right. Oh. Now, guys,
I wanted this game to be 0-0.
I wanted a big fat 0-0.
Actually, 1-1 to bust a clean sheet too.
Don't want no glory for them. Right, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
I can't stand Nottingham Forest.
They really do my head.
Listen, this is why I hate mid-table clubs, yeah, because they will come to Liverpool and literally play like prime.
They will play
Galacticos. They will play the best Italian low block football you will ever see in your life. Simeone could never. I know it's not Italian, but you know what I mean.
I know exactly
they play that Atletico Madrid defensive ball.
Dirty, low, shallow block.
Shallow block.
It's nasty work.
And then you go to Arsenal or City.
And you just lay on your back. Like one big harlot. I said, I've had enough of it. I've had enough. I'm so annoyed.
Can you just have some respect
I'm so
for
annoyed.
The integrity of the football game?
I'm so annoyed with them. Because can you just come on now?
But you say you could do us up, yeah?
Exactly.
But you can't go for Arsenal. He's on the back of a losing streak.
Four without a win.
What?
It's impossible.
What? They made they made a very evil, dirty, stinking mistake. They let Bukayo Saka cotton on his left foot.
Can I just say though, that goal?
Finish.
Oh,
can't lie. All of Arsenal's goals were TT.
Yeah,
I can't even shade them this week.
Arsenal can't get no shade from me this week because they was balling. They was big balling.
Guys, please, Premier League defenders, stop letting Saka cutting on his left
foot.
I said the same thing to Liverpool because he did the same thing, cutting on his left, slapped it. Alisson was left spinning, bro.
But that finish, Bukayo,
jeez,
don't bother.
Okay, but he got outdone. Because Thomas Partey
said, what, you think you're the only one that can strike a ball? Just give me a minute.
Came on at half time and said, listen, young lad, young buck, please.
Hear what? Yeah.
Let me show you how it's
done. See, and then, but we got to give a big honourable mention.
Oh, Ethan.
There may be a new star boy in town.
Yeah, Bukayo. You better hold on to your title, babes. There's a new one coming.
Because whatever that boy is cooking up with,
whatever his mum gave him for breakfast that morning,
he is a special footballer.
Finishes.
And you know what? I will be furious if Mikel Arteta doesn't give that boy the game time he deserves.
Oh, he must.
Don't bother.
They ain't got no young boys left. Who else
exactly,
is there?
But you know, I get annoyed, because you see that I hate to see wasted talent. Don't make it a thing where he only gets 10 minutes at the end of a game when someone's tired. I want to see the boy balling.
He's been getting game though.
Because there is something special cooking up in that Hale end. I said, I
didn't know this. It was only till we spoke about it when we were talking about Champions League the other day. Like Calafiori was back.
Yeah, Calafiori's back, mate.
I was back.
It's like 1 in 1 out because Ben White's out. He's had to have surgery on the knee.
I'm confused as to how that's
out for many months. They
said
not
played.
Out for many months. They said.
I'm confused how that.
Well, he must have been nursing some sort of injury because we kept saying, why is he choosing to play Partey at right back and not Ben White? Obviously, there seems to be something that was niggling going on.
Do you know he didn't come on in this game? Kai Havertz. Havertz unused sub and Arsenal wins 3-0. I don't think it's a coincidence.
I don't think it's a coinky dink. I don't believe in those.
Nope.
Kai Havertz, big fat fraud.
Stay on the bench.
Stay on the bench. Stale. Kai Havertz is like, do you know what, Joe? It reminds me of the back of the bread that no one wants. Yeah. Like the back of the loaf of bread, the last slice.
No, he reminds me of seeded bread.
It's one of them ones that have it if I have to, if I'm starved. But why would I choose to?
He's like seeded bread.
Ugh, not a good look. But yeah, give the young little star boy some time, Eve.
Yeah, well done, Eve.
Innit, Eve? Oh, danced on him.
He really did.
Do you know what I will say? Joey also wanted to mention. Sorry, why was Raz giving vintage Sterling?
Yeah, what?
Raz turned up and was giving vintage City winger.
Excuse me.
I said I ain't seen this Raz in about 3 years.
Left Liverpool.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a bit of a stretch.
But
it's the second season at City.
Yeah. Raz come with some vintage stuff, The winger was wingering.
I said,
well, still got it.
Now you want to play ball.
Still got it.
Maybe he needs the paycheck.
Well, he needs something, but
maybe he's trying to play for a move.
Maybe. But I saw the old school Sterling there. I said, okay, that was a very well-rounded performance for Arsenal, I must say.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they did well or whatever.
Yeah, you know me, I'm not biased. As much as they try to say we're biased, not biased.
Yeah, word. I've been trying to say we're biased.
Credit where credit's due.
If you've not put in a credit-worthy performance, you're not going to get credit.
Exactly.
Guys. It's that simple.
So it's all right. Say no more, Arsenal. I see you, Bull. Uh-oh. This was a good game, actually. This was a good game.
Villa Palace.
Villa Palace.
That's not what I thought. I didn't
Glasgow versus Unai.
Right. I didn't think it was going to throw up something naughty like this.
Neither did I. I was shocked.
Twice from behind Villa, They're having a shake.
Something's going on at Villa,
We talked about it in the last episode. It's
leaking a lot of goals. Leaking a lot of goals.
It's the Champions League football. However, I will say it was a battle of whose defence could be worse.
Exactly.
Whose setup could be worse.
But that's what I'm saying, why it's mad about Villa, because Villa's never been known to have the wayward defence. That's what
it's not even wayward, but
I hope they can't hear me on the mic scratching my head. They probably can, because honestly.
It was on it was both of them had terrible, they both got their offside trap sprung.
Absolutely bust wide open. Oh, you got me doing things I never do. Yeah, no, they literally sprung off the feet. Yeah,
Sal's goal licked off the entire offside trap.
Couldn't manage
for Villa. Villa didn't know what to do
at all. like at all.
Jesus, what's going on? And then
Ollie
Watkins goes
Ollie
and does the same thing
Watkins.
at the
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it was literally
Sorry,
battle of
Ollie.
the attackers. Like, well, neither of us can defend, so we might as well just try and give it a crack here. To be honest, I hear it. I hear it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do. You gotta hustle them down. Well, next game. Well, I didn't think I would see it. What?
We didn't talk about the fact that Ross Barkley scored.
Oh yeah, Ross Sparks.
And
I don't like Ross Barkley though.
Tielemans missed the penalty too.
Oh yes, I forget about the sorry,
yeah, well, he had a penalty saved.
Very. I forgot about a good talking point.
Yeah, he got the penalty saved. Penalty.
Abysmal. Trash. Chuck it in the bin.
You could see it coming from a mile away.
Yep.
Guys, I'm telling you now, penalties is simple. It's all in the body shape.
It's in the body shape. You showed the keeper way too much.
You studied the shape of the body. Even then, though, the body shape was bad, but there was also like no power on it.
It was an all-around abysmal penalty, actually.
Like, you're lucky Ross Barkley came to save your ass.
Save your bacon, you little fraudulent.
Not good, bruv.
Right, over to Goodison.
Thank you.
Big fat 0-0.
Yeah, Brentford, man.
I didn't think I'd see Brentford pull a 0-0 all season the way they've been carrying on.
There was nothing really to say about this game.
The game was
except for Norgard getting sent off, which was a big joke.
That was a joke, that sending off. That did wind me up.
The fact that that's gone to VAR and they've said, yes, it's a red is crazy because it's literally a 50-50 challenge. Like, Norgard has every right to go for the ball.
Every right.
Bearing down on goal.
Every right. He's going to go for that ball every time. How that's been given as a red is beyond me.
They know they're wrong anyway because it got overturned.
It is absolutely pathetic.
They appealed it and they said, yeah.
They had to, because it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's very, very
and bear in mind,
confusing.
that was at 41.
It's just very greedy.
So to be fair, considering how poor Brentford have been defensively, to play the majority of the game with 10 men, not too bad.
Well, they got to do something.
The thing is, if you've gone down to 10 men at 41, you'll take a 0-0 away from home.
100%.
Respectfully, you would.
Everton should take that worse than Brentford.
100%.
Really. Brentford, please, I beg, use this time to sort out your attack, please, because of Momo and Wissa are going in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because everyone needs to remember this. AFCON
18th
of December. There's going to be no Wissa. There's going to be no Mbwems.
I'm already screaming because we're not going to have Salah.
Don't even get me started. We'll get there though. Don't get me fucking started. Don't get me started.
Right. Thank you. Next. Ooh, this was a belter as well. This week gave us some bangers.
This was a big belter, I will say.
Wolves, Fulham.
Done up Fulham 4-1. Uh-oh.
I was shocked. I was
shocked by that.
I thought this was going to be high scoring though, because Wolves love to back. They said Wolves have scored in every game this season.
Well, this is what we said this from the beginning. The goal scoring was not the problem.
It was
Wolves.
the defense.
The defending was what was causing them so much trouble.
And we thought it was going to come unstuck again because Alex Iwobi scored 8 bangers.
Yeah, absolute banger.
Oh my God. I'm like, wow, why is everyone coming
with do you know what though? Everyone said this. I think everyone we definitely said it anyway. Once Wolves got a couple of wins behind their belt and got a bit of momentum, they'd be all right. I feel like they're finally starting to hit that bit of momentum. Back-to-back wins, comfortable wins.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. Matheus Cunha.
Oh, Jesus.
Right.
What a player. That brace has to be one of the most beautiful braces I've ever seen in my life.
Beautiful brace.
See, these lot just like to score good goals because the other day when Fulham played Brentford, I hate to say it, but that Harry Wilson brace was also beautiful.
Also stunning, yeah.
This might be it. This might be it because Cunha has a lot of grief. The touchdown on his first goal literally killed it dead.
I said, hang it up. Flat screen.
Oh my God.
Goodness. I love Cunha,
Cunha's
Did you see that Cunha was the most subbed in player in fantasy football the last 2 weeks?
That's what I need to do, mate.
Me too. I will be making. I'll make some time for him. I'll make some time, fun, and space. Don't worry about it. Soon he's gonna reach because that man can't stop scoring.
2 goals and an assist.
Can't ask for more.
Nope.
Can't ask for more from your forwards. What more can you ask for?
Nope.
Comfortable 4-1. Gary O'Neill was buzzing. We love Gary O'Neill.
I'm
here for it.
Love it. 25.
Who's 25? I thought he was going to say Gary O'Neill and he fell down. I was going to say, what?
No, Cunha.
Is he? 25? I thought it was older than that.
Speaking of Harry Wilson, he did hit the bar though.
Harry Wilson always come and do something.
He is.
But guys, we've been warming up.
We had to get through the early games to talk about the source.
To get to the real deal. Right. Can we please have a moment of silence?
Quiet on set. Can we please have quiet on the set? What is that from? The Mrs. theme tune. Sorry.
Because what on earth
is going on?
Right. Okay. Let's just start. Where do we start?
Let's start with.
So let's announce it. So scoreline: Tottenham have absolutely dismantled, done absolute
City.
Demolition job on Manchester City at the Etihad. May I add?
I can't lie. Maybe this is shady, but I don't care because I feel like everyone thinks this. But the Etihad don't have no damn aura
or where
no atmosphere. So I feel like a home game for City it's not the same as like a home game for anyone else because your fans are all fake. You're still selling tickets outside the stadium 2 hours before kickoff.
£10 a pop. Like it's absolutely disgraceful.
We know it's not that. Like, sorry, your fan base is literally all like 8-year-old children who's never seen anyone win the Premier League except for Man City.
Literally. So
sorry, not sorry.
So obviously we've been aware of the demise of Man City in the last few weeks.
This was 4 games, right?
Without
this was on the back of 4 losses.
Yeah, bearing in mind, it's not. I mean, it's not even 4 without a win. 4 losses.
Bearing in mind, do you know you kicked this off? Tottenham.
Oh,
beating them in the cup. Crazy. I want to start with the lineup though.
Yeah.
Specifically City, because everyone's saying, oh, because City's got so many injuries and they're just really struggling. But I'm looking at the back line that went out there and I'm seeing Walker, Stones, Akanji and
where's your injuries?
I'm confused.
Who's injured? KDB?
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz, that was an absolute liability before he got injured.
That's it. So
hello?
I'm confused.
Right.
Because I understand when he was playing the young boy at the back, yeah. You know, he's got a lot to learn.
I like that Pusey guy.
Yeah, but you know, he's had a tough time. He had a tough 2 weeks that he was playing.
He did, but you know what it is, yeah? When you've got to play Champions League, then you've got to get done up, but you're trying to play Gyökeres. Oh, come on now.
You don't want it.
Come on now.
You don't want it.
So I give him a bit of leeway. But they went back to Stonesy and Akanji in the middle of the back line, and Guardiola and Carl Walks.
Yeah. They played Rico Lewis in the middle, which I don't know. I think
Gundo, Bernardo, Foden, Haaland, Savines.
Right. So let's just start because there was just a lot of nonsense going on.
Big nonsense.
Stones gets dragged at halftime.
That says a lot. So So first of all, let's just start by saying happy birthday, Madders, you little shit ass. Still can't stand him, but he came to dance on his 28th birthday.
Before we even go there, it was Basuma getting booked in 15 seconds for me.
Bye.
15 seconds. I think that's a bit greedy from the ref. I can't
greedy from the ref. Who ref? Go on, let's see. Because that's actually ridiculous.
John Brooks.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Calm down. 1 minute, you know.
That's an
agenda.
That is an agenda.
There's no way
you're trying to get the man sent off.
There's no way you can be booking the man off. The tackle wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It's just calm down.
That's the tackle to set the tone
off for anyone that plays football. You know, that type of battle, you've got to fly in the tackle early doors to set the tone.
Do you know what it's giving?
You know when they say you've got to let the attacker know you're there.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You've got to let him know you're there.
It's not
left
a
little bit.
It's not a yellow. Do you know what it's giving? Do you know what it's giving? You know when Kai Havertz came storming in the City half when Arsenal played City and dashed over
Rodri.
Yeah, and then it all went to hell anyway.
That is what you call set the tone.
But this time it paid off because look, they were shook. They were scared.
They were shivered their timbers.
How they never tried to work Basuma to get him sent off?
Because you know Basuma's got a yellow card him anyway on a normal day.
On a card for 90 minutes.
Exactly. Basuma on a normal day is actually asking to get sent off at every opportunity.
You have to exploit
every opportunity Basuma wants to get sent off. So how that man stayed on the pitch for 90 on a yellow from the start of minutes 1, whistle's just blown, is abysmal. 15 seconds.
Some man ain't even got
I've not even got to my seat. What do you mean?
Right, so that was City's squad. Then we look at Tottenham's squad with their 2 missing centre backs because I knew Van der Ven was injured, but where's Romero?
Where's Romero now? Oh.
Well, he is injured, but I don't know when he got injured. So
Nor do I.
I didn't know he was out. I was like, oh. Back line of Dragusin and an old faithful, Ben Davies.
Oh.
Don't sigh.
So I'm not being funny, right? I'm not being I'm not trying.
Is a loyal servant to the club. Loyal. He'll do a job if you ask him.
Let me tell you something. I know Andrew's like, fucking hell, right? If you're having to go up to City and you've got a back line of Dragusin and Ben Davies.
No, but do you know what? Yeah,
you're asking for
Ben
murder.
Davies is the Johnny Evans of Tottenham.
He is. I was going to say that. One thing about, as much as we laugh, I bet you if you look at the stats where Ben Davies has played with Tottenham, they probably kept a clean sheet.
See, no shade to Ben Davies.
But I know Andrew's thinking, what? what we're going to do here, bruv?
He said, what we're going to do is go all out attack.
And just hope for the best.
We don't expose the back line.
Just hope for the best.
And if they get through, Basuma, chop them down.
We'll deal with 10 men. We'll deal with what will bring to us when necessary.
Yeah, because everything else was straight. I'm actually looking. There was 3 defensive players on the pitch in Dragusin, Davies, and Basuma.
Everybody else wants the ball.
Porro, Udogie, Sarr, Maddison, Kulusevski, Solanke, and Son.
Everybody wants the ball.
You're all in the box.
All in the box.
It's given 8-man forward, 3-man back.
It can't be topped. That is Ange Ball at its finest.
No, straight Ange Ball.
Straight Ange Ball.
Right, so it started. I was like, City even had chances to start with, you know.
They did.
Haaland had some. Savinho looked like he was dancing.
Do you know what's interesting though? If you look at the games that City have lost recently, they've had chances in all of those games.
Yeah, but they're not scoring them.
They don't look confident in front of goal though,
which is crazy.
A lot of the shots, especially Haaland, a lot of the shots that I'm seeing him miss, normal day bagging without a question.
I think that Haaland is a victim of the mentality crumbling.
Mm-hmm. Because you see when you yap talking about
I feel like
stay humble.
I feel like we owe our mother an apology.
Yeah, because my mum was ripping Haaland for the arsehole. Talking about my mum literally said from that Arsenal game when he was giving it lippy and bounced the ball off of Gabriel's head and was doing all that nonsense. Yeah. Mum was like, he's gonna come unstuck because it never works when you're not humble. And then he even had the audacity to say stay humble, eh?
Yeah, she was like, oh, you know, he's got this bully behaviour. And me and Jade were like, no.
We was backing up Haaland. We were backing up Early. He's a nice boy.
Is like that. He just, you know, he just wants to assert himself. It's not bullying. It's
but
fine.
Early's is coming a bit unstuck here, you know.
Best.
Mama knows best when. Right. I'm telling you, something's not right in the City camp.
There's a lot not right, but I'll get more to that when
we look
at the Champions League.
Oh, jeez,
but James Maddison, another beautiful brace.
Beautiful.
The
Madders was dancing.
Ball over from Kulusevski for the first one. Just a little.
We'll get to Kulusevski in a minute.
Just a little touch flick. Edison and his near post needs to be studied. Because I don't understand what's going on. Why the near post is
again,
so
though,
fragile.
Unlike Edison.
But
this is what I'm saying, where something's not adding up to me.
At the near post, getting beat like that is sinister.
It's really just nasty work, if you ask me.
It really is. Then another one from Madders. I said, when it went 2-0, my jaw dropped. It felt like when we beat United 7-0. And you know, like when you're seeing the goals go in and you're like, there's no way this is true. There's
absolutely
no way this is real. And I was watching it and I was like, 2-0 in 20 minutes. I was like, there's no way Spurs have done this.
Impossible. I
said, I just watched them get beat by Ipswich.
I wasn't even, when I turned on the thingy, it was already 2-0. I didn't even get a chance to get situated. I said, what?
And I was like, bro, there's no way City's about to get done up again. I was thinking now, you know, when you're like, oh, it's only a matter of time City's going to come back.
I literally texted you saying Spurs 2-0 up, question mark.
Yeah, and I said, yes, Maddison brace.
I said, what's going on here then? Hey?
Not good, is it?
What's going on? So, I tell you what though. So, look, right, let's go through the goals. So, tell you who was dancing as well. Pedro Porros.
You said what you thought didn't want to give me no chance to play ball when I was in a City shirt. Cinema.
It was
not
given,
only will I get a clean sheet
given a vengeance.
Literally, he said not only I'll get a clean sheet, I'll bag 2. How about that?
Pedro Porros danced, and then Brennan just came and put the little icing on the cake just to get involved in the mix.
Brennan Johnson's a big fat weasel boy, yeah. So
can't stand him.
If he's scoring against my club, I'm livid. I'm actually livid.
Just to put extra salt in the wounds,
for real.
Extra Himalayan in the scar. You know, just to top it off. So let's talk about honourable mentions. Let's start with the positives.
James Maddison
was giving vintage Madders.
Damn, was giving Leicester a link up with Jamie Vardy.
But I'll tell you who my player of the game was by a country mile. Dejan Kulusevski.
Oh, what a baller.
I've said it
You
time
said
and time.
that
You know how I feel.
Kulusevski
You
is
know
the
how I
best
feel
player
about
that you've seen play
He
live.
is the best. I'll say this again. I've watched a lot of live football in my time. To this day, still, Kulusevski is one of the best players I've seen live-o with my own eyes. I don't think you can comprehend how jinky this man is.
He is the epitome of
He is, when we say jinky, you don't get he's, and you know what it is about Kulusevski? If you look at his build and you look at him, you don't think he's going to be that.
He don't look like a baller,
but he
don't look like he plays
such
football.
A problem on the football. There are very few better dribblers of the ball in the Premier League. Point blank.
100.
Point blank. And that's
so,
beyond all the Sambas.
So
forget
quick.
The Brazilians. Forget this. He is a problem with the ball at his feet.
He's so quick.
And he gave Kyle Walker a nasty afternoon.
Indeed.
He had Walker
Swiss up. Do you know who else had him done up? Timo Werner when he came on, because he got the assist for the last goal.
Let me tell you something. We'll get on to the City, but Kulusevski, take a bow, son, because what a performance.
Spurs as a whole performed excellently, even though City were shocking at the back, because they weren't even bad going forward. Even though City was shocking at the back, Spurs had an all-around basically perfect performance. And it's mad because, like I said, I saw you get beat by Ipswich last week. Like,
mental. But that's the Premier League
the most inconsistent football team I've ever seen ever.
But mental.
Yeah,
mental.
Seeing Kyle Walker get paced by Timo Werner was crazy. And like, it's not even like to say Walker started from behind. Like, it was neck and neck,
and he smoked him.
He left him in the dirt.
Smoked him.
They're lucky Mickey van der Ven weren't there.
Oh, if Mickey van der Ven, we could have been looking at 5s and 6s. I'm not even lying.
They would have split open
because they were just tearing open that defense for fun.
But again, there was no one talking. There's no one talking in that City.
We'll get to them. So do you want to go on to City?
Yeah.
There's a lot to break down.
I feel like there's City,
so where do you want to start?
I want to start with
backline.
The backline, but I feel like the backline, the issue is also in the midfield. Because
first of all, I'll say straight away, for the overall for this game, where was the City midfield? That game was won by midfield because Tottenham had a midfield that wanted to terrorise the football pitch, and City had no midfield.
Even though arguably
I have never ever
the strongest thing.
Now I see why, and I don't think anyone can argue. Now you see why Rodri won that Ballon d'Or, because so you're basically telling me, forget Haaland, forget Ederson, forget Man City is built on Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne. Is basically what I'm seeing. Is what I'm seeing over the last few weeks. De Bruyne is even a stretch, but in terms of, I never saw no playmaking. Where's Phil Foden? Missing.
That kid ain't been the same since he got back from.
He had a poor Euros. I wouldn't even say get back. He had an awful Euros.
But whatever mysterious illness he had at the start of the season,
God knows,
it's taking his life force, mate.
So let's start with the defence and we'll work our way up to the front line. City, what do we think's wrong? So first of all, we said it just a minute ago. Ederson making some wild,
silly errors, bro.
Not like him at all. He's looking not confident. But the thing is, I think it's the thing we always say. You can always tell when a keeper's not confident in their back line. I think because their back line's been so poor, he's then off the mark.
The back line, to me, is still confused. I'm still confused. Like, sorry, that back line that started the game, there is no reason why you shouldn't be able to organise yourself.
I feel like, so
you've got two vets in the back line in Walker and Stones.
But you know what? But then remember, Stones got dragged at half time.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying the teams that started, you play together, club and country. You lot grew up together. You know how much football inside out. You could probably know where the other one is with your eyes
closed.
And you're telling me that you can't shift over to
I want to talk about
Gvardiol,
Wolves. And that's what I want to talk about.
Wait, you can't tell me that you can't go to Akanji and Gvardiol and say you need to be here and you need to be there. You need Rodri for that.
Clearly.
Is that what you're saying?
Clearly.
Club captain Kyle Walker, that's what you're saying? Okay.
Proofs in the pitch. But Kyle Walker is who I want to touch on because he looked like the biggest liability to me now.
Kyle Walker is getting old.
I'm saying, I think this is the time, and I hope Pep calls it and he calls it himself before it gets embarrassing.
They'll never call it.
I don't think they will, but Walks is looking like a fraction of the man here. And I don't know if it's because there's a lot going on in his personal life or it is just the old age, but...
Maybe it's both.
Both, but Walks is looking like a fraction of the Walks. The thing is, though, when you strip it back, Walker was always a quality defender because of his pace. Yeah. No one wasn't going toe-to-toe with Walker in a foot race.
Of course not.
I'm seeing men smoke, like, Werner smoked him in a flat foot race.
Werner's quick, yeah, but Walker... there's only certain man in the league that I could say will do Walker in a foot race. And when I say do, I mean that loosely. Like Mo Salah barely made it.
Darwin Núñez.
I say Núñez.
Toe to toe.
I said Núñez and maybe Van der Ven are the only ones in a flat foot race that I think could maybe edge Walker.
Edge him.
So seeing Timo Werner
breeze him. And he was blowing. Like, it's not like he was like up the mat. It was like full out foot race.
It literally was neck and neck when they started, and all of a sudden, Walker's left on the edge of the 18-yard box.
It was given like Timo Werner was cruising in gear 6. It looked like Walker was stalling in gear 3. No clutch. Stuck, I said, "What's going on here? What's going on here?" I said, "No." But this is the thing: when you've got someone that's relied so solely on your pace. Because he's not the great at positioning, but he's never had to be in the best at position because his pace is so outrageous. You could be halfway off the mark. He's still going to get there.
Yeah. But even then, he's a good defender in terms of, your position is not great. But if it, honestly, Walks in
he got beat on all his one-on-ones and he's been getting beat the last 4 weeks.
But Walks on a one-on-one normally.
But this is what I'm
saying.
You're
not concerned about it. And I don't just mean because he's so pacey. I mean, if he's standing up someone on the edge of the box.
Yeah.
You favor
I haven't, for me personally, even before this mad 5-game loss streak went on, I said from the beginning, I think Walker has looked off the mark to me from the Euros.
Yeah, but you've got too much scandal going on. Your personal
he's looked off the mark from I think he had a poor Euro. The game that it was highlighted to most of me was the game against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Awful defending, and from them, for me, I just don't think he's looked the same at all.
I think it all goes back to everything that's going on in the personal life.
He looks a shadow of the man he used to be.
But look, because see at the Euros when the mistress was bringing the baby
and all this type of scandalous and all this type of Real Housewives of God knows or of Cheshire probably going on in the stands.
It's too much.
It's too much.
He can't hack it. He can't hack it, and also Walker's 30.
That's what I'm saying. It may just be a sense of. It's that time where you got to transition the role a bit.
Between the stress and the age, it's caught up. It's all started to come quickly. Like
because why are you coming fast?
I think if he didn't have all this scandaloozy, then I fear he wouldn't be seeing this like kind of dip in pace and whatever until maybe 35. It'd be like a Jamie Vardy almost.
I agree.
So yeah, I'm concerned. Let's go forward again then into that midfield. Lewis, Gundogan, and Bernardo Silva.
Lewis was getting run ragged all game.
Yeah, but he's just a baby.
He's just a baby. But at the end of the day, on one hand, I get it, you're just a baby, but you're not immune to criticism.
No, of course not.
So I don't agree with, because I thought I saw a lot of slander on Twitter, which I don't agree with.
No, I think slander is harsh. If Rico Lewis is playing in the midfield with Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, he should be allowed to make some mistakes.
But the thing is, it comes down to there seems to be a lack of leadership in that team. And if he's not, someone like that needs guidance.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
If there's no guidance.
Playing alongside Gundogan and Bernardo Silva, you'd expect to have guidance coming out your earlobes.
But I don't know, like...
You wouldn't be able to bend
do you know
down
what it
and tie
is?
your lace
It looks like there's no leadership. Because it looks like... So, Bernardo actually had a decent game, but Bernardo looked like he had a good individual game. Not a good game in the sense of, like, you'd expect someone like Bernardo to be rallying them up and be like, come on, pull yourself together. So, he actually played not too bad himself. But I didn't see him at any point kind of... You'd expect those type of players, your veterans, your big game players that turn up week in, week out to almost gather in and say, come on now.
Yeah.
Give your head a wobble. You've gone 2 down. What's gone on? It felt like it just got worse.
It did get worse. And speaking of someone being a shadow of their self, Gundogan.
The thing is with Gundogan, I see it from 2 sides. I see it in the sense of obviously Gundogan's come back. I think in hindsight, had Rodri not got in, you would have just had Gundogan as your squad player.
Yeah, you haven't signed him to
so the fact that he's had to step
in your midfield.
Gundogan's been a servant for Man City. He's done his work for Man City for how many years? So if you're saying to me now Gundogan's come back and he's not quite
He was
I'm
playing
not
little
gonna.
loungy La Liga football.
Do you know what I
man.
mean?
Like,
He's not gonna be your saving grace. He's not come there to be your saving
But
grace. He's come there to be a squad
he's
player to
not.
make numbers.
But at the same time, I expect, and it all goes back to the talking on the pitch and the leadership. I expect that from you. Just because you're not the player that you was before, you can still bark them orders. Look at James Milner, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
That's the perfect example. We all know in the last 3 years that Milner was at Liverpool. He wasn't the same player that he was
100%.
when he came, obviously. But the aura, for lack of a better word, the aura that you bring to the team and the leadership that you bring, even though like when we was playing Milner at right back sometimes, we know he's probably going to get beat in the one-on-one by the pacey, jinky wingers, but you have that commanding presence. Like,
I hear it, yeah, 100%.
Now, obviously, like he might like them like Bernardo Silva and Gunnar might not have the innate respect that Milner has because obviously that man's a veteran, but you should still have the ability to bark some orders at people. It's given that no one wants to tell anyone what to do.
But do you know what it is with Man City? And I said this.
It looks like they're scared of having like.
Do you know what it is?
Conflict.
I think it's an interesting one because I also want to touch on Pep because it's an interesting one. So obviously, in the midst of all of this, he signed a 2-year contract deal, but with a clause in there.
Is there a clause in there?
Mm-hmm. It's not a straight 2-year, bro.
Right.
But which I think is weird. I think he just wants to make it a nice round 10 years and call it a day. I think he'll do one more. But I feel like, do you know what it is? And I said this, and it's similar to Jurgen Klopp. I feel like Pep has never been a tactician. Pep has always been good at executing his way to the highest of levels. And I don't think Pep's ever been faced in this position where, number one, he's got players that are burnt out.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the crazy squad rotation in terms of before, like he hasn't got that lights out. Like, if you look at it, like, for example, look at last season, the season before. If Haaland weren't performing or Haaland was a bit tired or Foden, he'd drag them and put on Alvarez. Alvarez would bang a mad goal, mad assist.
Bro, they need someone like
you got rid of him. You've not replaced him.
Well, you brought in Savinho, but
Savinho's not that guy in terms of. So Savinho's, don't get me wrong, he's a good footballer, but he's not consistent in delivering. Like Alvarez would bag a goal pretty much every time he came off. Give him 15 minutes, he'll do something.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not enough people that have that impact. He's not got that impact player. You've not got your playmaker in the sense of you've not got Kevin De Bruyne who can just make things happen out of nothing. Though he's them as he'll either take it himself or he'll just do a mad moment.
And he did come on, but it's like
you've got Foden, that's a shadow of himself since before. You've got Early's that looks like he's lacking confidence, who used to be the chances he's missing, as I said before, he would be banging in for fun.
He did have a really naughty chance in this game.
He did.
Though, when he was on the edge of his own.
How he's pulled that is mental.
The bar
is mental.
Hit the bar.
Talent. But I think that was more just he was so frustrated. He just like, you know what, let me just try to pull one.
Yeah.
But the thing is as well, I feel like that's the thing I was going back to what I was just going to say. I don't think Pep, he hasn't had to be in this position before where you're constantly on the back foot. And I think with him, I don't think Pep has the plan B.
Of course not.
Because he's never had to have the plan B. You've never had to plan B because plan A has always been executed to perfection. So if you've not been faced with that challenge, how are you meant to know how to deal with it?
And also, I feel like, because like obviously then we're using Jurgen Klopp as a comparator because he was kind of the same. Like, you know, there wasn't really no second plan. But then it's about how you rally your players, because one thing, when Klopp used to run down that touchline, and
they're getting in big trouble in that dressing room.
And 90% of the time, you'd get a product. Whether it doesn't always mean you get the win, but you get something. It's like you've gone in at half time at 2-0. You can come out and do something with that.
But the thing is, Pep is that character because we've seen the clips from the All or Nothing. He can absolutely give sit down, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, he can give them, But what I'm saying is he looks tired. Like, I just look at a team that looks tired.
And it's like, what do you need to happen for you to be able to step away?
But I feel like that's when it comes down to mentality. And I think Man City are having, see that season when we finished 5th, season before last, where you can just see a group of players that have really given it 100% year after year after year, and it's giving burnout. Like, there's no more to give. They need
to make some signings.
That's what I feel like. So I think Man City in January have to buy because
you need a CDM.
100%. 100%.
And you need another forward.
100%.
That's what you need. That's it. Well,
no, you need a centre back is what you need.
Oh yeah,
because
that's true.
Diaz was abysmal before he got injured, and Akanji ain't doing it. I don't know what's happening with Stonesy. It's all you need something to sort out that. So you need something to sort out that back line.
There's
you need a spine.
Yeah, which is crazy because 90% of your spine is fit.
You need a spine. So yeah, I think it's a mad one with Man City because I don't think any of us saw this coming. No. I certainly didn't.
And do you know what I think as well? I think it's part of the reason why Pep signed that contract extension. I feel like he, in his mind, is thinking, if I say I'm going to go at the end of this season,
that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
It's not even that. It will look like, because I had this loss, I've
shirked it. Yeah.
I feel like that might be
I think on one side, I see he probably wants to prove himself. Because if they have this bad thing and they pull it back, he'll go down he's going down one of the best anyway. But it's like, as I said, he's never been faced with this type of challenge.
Yeah, and I feel like he's probably been like, you know what, like, I need another season to show that we are great. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm 100%. Not saying that they're not great now. Listen, Man City the team is inhuman, bro. There's no way you should be pulling this level of football for this many consecutive seasons. So to have this wobble now, okay, you've probably lost more games in this season than you lost in the last 3 years. But that's not normal to only lose like 5 games in the last 3 years.
But do you know what it is, with Man City? I think what it is, when we've seen them have little wobbles last season or periods of time where they've played badly, they've still picked up points. So if they've pulled back a jammy, they've played poor, but they've pulled back the win, or they've managed to scrape a draw. I don't think we've seen it where they're actually, and it's not even just getting beat, you're getting beat. Yes. Like, it's not no little 1-0ers.
Once again, you've been played off the park.
You're getting played off the park. And I think that's what's more shocking, that it's the way they're getting beat.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting beat comfy.
Yes.
And I think that's what everyone's a bit like, well, we ain't seen, of course we've seen people have wobbles and bad periods, but we've never seen it like this, where you're just getting absolutely done up, home and away, and in Europe, and in the cup, all round.
Like,
damn. Like, I can't see any positives there at all.
No. Before we move on, I want to say rest up to Vicario, who played an hour of this game with a broken foot.
Yes, mental. Fractured the foot.
Broke. The foot is broke.
He must have been in agony.
I said,
absolute agony.
Surgery on the foot, he's out for months. I don't know how Spurs are going to deal with that, to be honest.
Oh, he's Mr. Liability anyway.
He is, but he also isn't, because
he's mad because
the shot stopping is crazy.
The thing is, he's actually one of the best and worst keepers in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when you deep it, he's actually like the best and worst. I don't know how someone can be so bad but so good.
The shot stopping is crazy, but the distribution and the rational thinking is
absolutely very questionable. But yeah, City 5 on the spin. Lost.
And then we'll talk about
Champions League in a bit, but god damn.
Right. Sunday. There's only 2 games on Sunday. How boring. But it was our turn now.
We went early doors.
So we said, right, guys, can we make it 8 points clear? Can we? Yes, we can. Not without a bit of struggle, though. And I feel like I jinxed us, because I said last week, watch how we go drop points to Southampton and beat City and Madrid. Well, we nearly did drop points at Southampton.
I was aggy this game. I
was stressed out my arse, mate.
I was aggy this game because you know what? You know what? Any Liverpool fan, they're so funny, because I was on Twitter and we all said the same. Like, as a Liverpool fan, we just know. You watch enough Liverpool football, you know. It's so predictable for Liverpool to give a rough time. Liverpool are the type of team that will literally, and I'm talking in literal terms, do up Real Madrid and struggle against bottom of the league Southampton. That is just
and that's exactly what happened.
That is exactly what Liverpool Football Club would do.
Do you know, I was happy though, because we scored in the first half. I feel like we never score in the first half anymore. So I was happy that we did, but it came from not great Liverpool play, but calamitous.
Right. Can I just have a moment? Defending. Can I just have a moment for Southampton's playing out from the back?
It's really scary. It's so scary.
It is not even one of, I'm saying it as a statement, the word. And bear in mind, we've seen bad play. We've seen Chelsea do some bad playing out. Brighton do some bad playing out. No one comes close to Southampton. No. There was about 5 different issues before the actual goal for bad playing out from the back. I was getting annoyed at Liverpool saying, why are you not capitalising on this?
There was so many, before this goal even happened, there was so much bad playing out from back. And it's like, you know, we were literally screaming at the TV. We were like, squeeze.
Do you know how bad it was? Yeah, we didn't even get to see the camera hadn't even had a chance to pan back to the live
They were still
play.
showing the replay of the thing.
They were still showing the replay of what happened before, which led to the goal kick. Before it pans to Dom Szoboszlai's goal.
I'm like, raw. And then once they did play the playing out from the
Do you know what's mad? In that passage of play, even though it was a bad distribution from McCarthy. The player does well under pressure, to be fair, to clear that, because he's got about 3 Liverpool players running onto him. Plays it out to that young boy. Yeah, plays it out to the defender that's literally on the byline. All he has to do is either knock the ball out for a corner
or boot it for a goal.
Or for a throw in. He decides to play it straight back into the traffic to the player that has just cleared the ball.
Like, why would you do that?
There was like 3 different passages of play, and you're just like, what are you doing?
And then poor thing got picked off.
And I will say, good finish from Szoboszlai.
Oh, I'm happy that he scored.
Gift, like, come on.
Like, wake up.
Like, play football like that, you're asking to be relegated by March.
For
like,
real?
Seriously, it's embarrassing. It's ridiculous. You're a professional football player. Give your head a wobble.
Well, our lead lasted all around 10 minutes.
Because... Right, we was in debates about this. Lots of debate. So let's say, for context, Robertson's allegedly given away a penalty. I say alleged because it was
down young boy Tyler Dibbling,
and I'll get to Tyler Dibbling in
on
a
the
second.
edge of the box.
Yeah,
it was.
Now I knew it was a penalty because I was always told that if the foul is committed on the line, it's a penalty. As in that on the line is in the box.
And I said absolutely not, because if the ball runs up the line of the byline, you would not say the ball is out of play.
Which is true. But I know when it comes to the penalty, I've always known on the line is a penalty. And to be fair,
so then
first of all, the foul is soft.
And first of all, let's make it clear. It was not even on the line. It was before. It was before the line. So apparently now we can't give fouls on the edge.
It should have really been a free kick on the edge of the box.
That really annoyed me.
Knowing the refereeing system, I knew they was giving that as a penalty. Without a doubt, that was getting given as a penalty.
I was fuming because I was like, it was a foul and it should have been a free kick on the edge of the box. It was not a penalty.
No,
but not because it wasn't.
But
was
I surprised it was given? No, because look at the refereeing we have in the Premier League. Come on now.
True. Then wow. Kelleher.
Oh, my star boy.
Outrageous.
Do you know what? I'm going to go as far as say this, yeah? In terms of an Alisson replacement.
Oh, that is perfect.
I want Kelleher.
Of course. Everyone wants Kelleher. That's why he's on
like, I don't want Kelleher to go. This new fella they've signed for next season.
Mamardashvili.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to number 2 him.
They are.
Do you think?
What? Mamardashvili?
If Alisson goes.
Alisson's not going.
No, but you think how Alisson's maybe one season, because you're obviously,
it depends on when
you're thinking that's what I'm saying. So I think Alisson goes next summer.
I think if he does go, I think they'll send Kelleher out on loan, and then if Alisson stays, they'll sell.
But
Kelleher.
You know what the thing is, because Kelleher
he deserves to be the number one at a club.
You know, someone's coming in for Kelleher.
Can you sell him to like Celtic or something? Because he's got links.
Someone's coming in for Kelleher. That is a starting keeper without a doubt.
I feel
Kelleher walks into most of those teams, apart from Raya and what's his face, Edison.
Well, I'd take Kelleher over Edison right now.
Anyone else takes Kelleher as their number one keeper.
Of course they do.
100%.
Of course they
without a doubt.
I feel bad for the man. I want him to be a number one keeper.
He is an excellent goalkeeper.
I know, because Alisson's also been getting injured a bit lately, and it's like, well, it's fine because we got Kelleher.
I don't even know. I even forget Ali's injured.
Yeah, well,
don't get me wrong, love Ali, but I genuinely
forget
that he's injured, because it's only when I'm talking about injuries in terms of like
you can
starting players.
But you can Alisson's been out for like 6 weeks. Tell that Kelleher trains with Alisson.
Oh, 100%.
There's so much like body movement that's just the same.
I just love him. I think he's absolute class.
He's top draw, and the boys did not do him justice with the following up the rebound.
Pulled an excellent save, and no one follows him. Nearly a double. It literally clips the underneath of his arm for the double. And the boys don't even run in to try and, clear the ball.
Guys,
fuming. But as far as I'm concerned, that still goes down as a penalty save for me.
It does. Then I thought it was going well, and then flipping, you come out and fumble the bag. That centre forward for Southampton was giving us Helen horror. He was playing the falsest false nine I've ever seen in my life. To the point where I thought he was a CDM.
Literally, that was the maddest false nine performance ever.
Because I was so confused because I was seeing Virgil man marking him. And I'm like, why is Virgil man marking a centre mid? That I literally was thinking like, why is Virgil man marking a man in the centre circle? I'm confused.
Crazy stuff.
Oh, 6'7". You know,
I said 6. He is built. He's big. Massive. And he's tall.
And he gave us hell.
He did.
You know that he did a mad move in the middle of the pitch.
Absolutely twisted everybody inside out. Three men. Jonesy gone, Bradley
Sabos,
gone, and Sabos. Oh. Absolutely done up to all three of them. I said, what?
I said, oh,
dear. But then, on to what happened next. Penalty at the other end.
No.
Sorry. I'm missing a bit. You see, I like to fast track.
She does.
Salah's goal.
Yeah.
Route 1.
This
might be one of my favourite Salah goals I've seen.
Real? It always happens though when we're under the cosh. Someone just plays the ball route 1. It's usually Ali or Virgil or Konate. Route 1 bagged. And it's always to Salah.
And you know why Salah is such a smart footballer? Like, anybody watching that game thinks he takes a touch. Even McCarthy, because to be fair, the goalkeeper's not done too bad. He's come out because he assumes he's going to take a touch.
And try.
Any other player takes a touch and hits that across the goal.
The touch is the shot. What are you saying?
The touch is so inch perfect. The touch is the shot.
How
shot?
Can you do that?
The touch is the shot.
That man.
Route
between
1.
him and Luis Diaz, I don't know who's got a better first touch, to be honest.
Them two's first touch is something.
And Trent, to be fair.
But Lucho, that goal from Mo Salah.
Mo Salah said, listen,
that there, for me, justified. They say he wants 400k.
Give him whatever he wants.
I saw that. I said, give him what he wants.
Give him
what he
wants.
The fact
that this man has also had to say this week that I'm more out than in is really making me
They ain't offered him the contract. What can he say?
Give the man the money, build him a statue.
Let me tell you something. Between Burge, Trensky and Mo, Liverpool need to sort it out quick and fast. If that man goes to AFCON without a contract signed,
he's not coming back.
going to get mad.
You know, in January they can sign pre-contract arrangements.
Of course they can.
Please.
I'm telling you, by the time he goes to AFCON on the 18th, Mo Salah's contract needs to be done.
There needs to be something.
Simple as that.
There needs to at least be reports that are in talks.
Simple as that. I don't want to hear anything less. I need to hear an announcement before he goes to AFCON.
I need hashtag Salah stays.
And that's it.
Don't
want to hear nothing else will satisfy me. It's not good enough by Liverpool Football Club.
Different. It's not good enough at all. Give the man the money, please.
That's it. Simple as that.
Look how loyal the man's been to the club. You don't want to give him the money that he deserves.
To the club. The thing is, and I'll say this right now, Mo Salah is irreplaceable.
100%.
There is no one you can put on there in front of me that does Mo Salah's numbers for the amount of time he's done it. And 15 plus goals every season.
And 20 plus goals every season.
And I'm even saying 15 to be on average.
20.
Might as well call it 20.
It is 20.
No winger is touching those numbers consistently.
No.
There's nobody if you told me out of Trent, Virgil and Salah, Salah for me is the only one that's irreplaceable.
Oh, 100%.
Period.
100%.
It's not even up for debate.
100%.
I can mould a new right back. I can mould a centre back.
Connor Badley right there.
I can mould a centre back. I've got Jorelli
there.
There is no one that is coming close to Mo Salah. Point blank, period.
No one in this life. Do you know who I say the only person who I think could even become close to Mo Salah is Ben Dirk. That's it.
Yeah, I hear it.
That's it.
And we're talking in about 10 years' time.
Are we even going to keep the kid?
Probably, because he's doing madness in the championship.
Yeah, well, they need to sort that out too. Bring back my young boys off
loan.
Bring
back Benzo immediately.
Bring back my young boys off loan. It's really scary stuff seeing all the Bobby Clark's out on loan.
But Ben Zoek's doing some madness out on loan, I will say.
For real.
But I'm telling you, so that was the first goal. Second goal, cool as you like on the
penalty.
Tears the shirt off when he celebrates.
You know, they said that
Lewis hangs it up as if it's in the fucking Louvre.
That made me pissed.
He said, "This is a serious man."
Did you know that they said that Mo Salah has only been booked 9 times in the league, and 5 of those times are for taking the shirt off?
Because Mo loves to take the kit off. Mo loves to take the kit off Because that was, you know what it is? It's like, one thing I will say what I'm seeing about Mo Salah. Mo Salah wants, if this is going to be his last season at Liverpool, he said, I want the Ballon d'Or, I want the Premier League, I want the Champions League. He's playing for every trophy possible. And this man, I'm seeing, I thought I'd seen pro Mo Salah already. Yeah, this
is prime.
It's prime Mo Salah.
Are we going to start putting Mo Salah in the best wingers of all time?
Oh, 100%.
No, I know we are. I'm talking about the people.
If we're talking top 5 wingers, let's say 5, because 5 is a fair number. If you tell me top 5 wingers to ever touch the Premier League and Mo Salah is not in the conversation, you don't know football, period.
You don't know ball, bro.
You don't know ball.
I see too many people talking about top wingers. Mbappe. Shut up.
Mo Salah... Well, we'll get there anyway. We want it because we could do like for like because we had it this week. So we'll get there. We'll get there.
We could go bam for bam.
We can go winger for winger. I'm telling you.
We can go M for M.
We can go M for M, right?
No, because I need you lot to start putting Mo Salah in your conversation because this man
and fast.
This man has to be the most underrated player of all time.
100%. He don't get enough respect, and what he does with a football week in, week out, season after season. No one ain't coming near to it.
He don't get enough respect at all.
Not at all. And it's not good enough.
Anyway. Don't let me start because we'll never stop.
But long story short, Liverpool bagged the winners.
She just made it a bit hard for themselves. They
that's the
to
Liverpool
give me
way.
Stress.
That's the Liverpool
just
way.
Let me know peace.
One thing about Liverpool, we're not going to do things by halves.
100% not.
8 points clear. What are we saying? What are we saying?
Are Liverpool in the title race yet?
Yeah, come on, tell us, Liverpool in the title race yet? Haha, big lollers. Stupido.
Yes, we are. We are the title race.
And then the final game of the weekend.
Yeah.
We got to see Mr. himself. Ruben.
Mr.
Amorim.
And it couldn't have started better for United, really.
Really, it couldn't.
Let's talk about the formation though.
Oh, because this is what I couldn't wait to see.
We was waiting to see what he was going to pull.
Because we all know he's pulling the 3 at the back.
Of course. And we know he's pulling that it's weird looking, but it's mad.
It's
that
mad.
Square looking midfield / winger.
It's a mad formation.
You know that's one of the formations that you actually can't put flat. Like you have to show it dynamically.
You have to show it dynamically. You look at that on paper and think,
You look at it on the paper and you think it looks simple. When it's on the pit,
it's just difficult.
It's a very dynamic formation.
Very, very dynamic.
Okay.
So we've got a back 3 of Mazraoui, De Ligt and Evans.
Now, I was already scared when I saw De Ligt at the back because they said that De Ligt is scary in the back 3 and not the good kind of scary. So then I was like, okay. Then I see he's using Johnny Evans. I said, well done. He's using Johnny Evans. Dallo at wing back. It's about time.
Yeah.
Stop playing the man at full back. You're exposing his defensive liabilities.
Exactly.
Diallo as the other wing back.
Interesting.
I was a bit like, okay. Okay. Cassie
Eriksson
is part of this box winger midfield.
It's not even a double pivot. It's some mad box. They're almost playing with like 2 cams because he was pushing them so far forward.
It's like imagine it's like a diamond, but instead of it using your forwards, it's using your wingers and your centre mid.
It's mad.
And it's not a diamond, it's a square.
Yeah, like it's crazy. So them 2, mad. And then you've got
Fernandes and Garnacho tucked behind Rashford in the second part of this square diamond box, whatever thingy you've got going on there. That needs to have a name because I can't keep calling it that. I thought when I first saw the lineup, I was gagged because I thought Bruno Fernandes got dropped.
So did I.
And I was like, oh my God, where is he? No, he's there. And it worked because Diallo absolutely tore this down the side of Ipswich in literally the first minute, rocketed one across the box for a nice saucy little tap in for Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, and I thought
he was doing his bollocks with his fingers on his head again.
Oh, tell him to give it a fucking rest.
It's like, babe, it's about time you do something.
About time. It's been about 2 years, brother.
For real.
Come on, Beans.
Oh, I didn't know Luke Shaw came on.
Did he?
I didn't know he was fit.
But what I will say is the excitement was very much short-lived.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Amari Hutchinson. Actually, before he even scored, Sammy Shorrocks had a right chance.
So did he. And I tell you what, I tell you who I love. Lurm Delap.
Oh, cooked again.
Cooked them up again. They're lucky.
He also had
lucky to walk away with
a
the draw.
chance.
Yeah. Lurm Delap give them a wicked time.
For real. But Amari Hutchinson actually got his shot on target and scored. excellent finish. It was giving Bukayo Saka. I said, all right.
So, but the thing is, though, I'm not going to get into it because obviously it's going to take time because it is a completely new formation. So you
never
can't
seen anything
really
like it at United.
You can tell what you can see that I'm glad he stuck with his guns, but you can see it's the type of formation is so dynamic and so unusual. It's going to take time to gel because you could see like Eriksen and Casemiro look so uncomfortable going so far forward. I think they're so used to sitting, and you can literally see Amram literally shouting at them, especially Casemiro saying "push on, push on." So I think when you're playing a position that you're not comfortable in, especially when you've been playing football for that long, it, of course, it's going to take time to feel comfortable and naturally want to push on. So I'm just interested to see how it goes with Amarim.
I've seen some really scary transfer rumours coming out of United this week. I just like to put that out there. I've seen that apparently they want Theo Hernandez.
Oh, fucking hell. Come on now.
And apparently that they might sell Zirkzee.
Oh, you just come the other day. But this is what happens when you've got a new manager. These things like this will happen.
I can't lie. I would sell Zirkzee. I'm not seeing one. Anyway.
I hear it.
That's just my opinion. Don't attack me for it. Lol.
But yeah, Kieran McKenna's Ipswichers.
Another point on the board.
Well, go on then, boys. Switchers. Go on, our boys. Learn the lap, cooking them up.
Look, they're only 1 point from safety.
Yeah, you're nearly there, Ipswichers. Keep it up. Keep it up. Love them.
Then we had Monday Night Football.
We were sacked.
Flipping Newcastle, bro.
Oh, Newcastle.
Why can't you just have some damn consistency between Newcastle and Spurs? Yeah, Newcastle and Spurs fans must have whiplash.
So inconsistent.
They must have whiplash. It's very scary. Get done up. How can you get done up by West Ham? Lopetegui literally walking up to get his execution, and you're letting this man beat you in your own backyard.
Lopetegui's resignation note at this point. I don't even think they'll sack him. He looks like he's done himself.
Facts.
Is literally ready to get put on the table of the chairman at the moment,
exactly.
The CEO, whoever the fuck it is, and
for some reason, listen,
Eddie and Mr. Tyndall used to sort that out because it was a lot going on, and they both looked bewildered on the touchline. Eddie was fuming.
Eddie and Jason Tyndall have to be the funniest.
They are the funniest duo. They crack me clean up.
They're so funny,
but not a good look.
No.
But who was cooking? Oh. We were sat, right? And
who was cooking?
Oh, Jazzy.
Tell the people.
Jazzy Bizzle. It's a Jazzy Bizzle.
Product shizzle.
And
produced did he because he assisted for that second goal.
Jazzy Bizzle be doing some madness.
Jay Beasley.
He's nothing to be played with. But we've been knowing that.
Don't
act like I slander Jazzy Bizzle.
You don't, but you don't praise him.
I don't, but I just say he's good in it.
No, you say, oh, give it a rest on Jazzy Bizzle.
Because she acts like Jazzy Bizzle was the best thing since sliced bread.
For West Ham, he is.
Oh, goodness. Oh, good. No, I hear it, though. Jazzy Bizzle was doing, he carried them still.
Exactly.
He did.
I would like to put a formal apology out to Lucas Paqueta because
she literally slandered up this man.
I didn't slander him.
I
said, oh, I forgot he was playing.
2 seconds later, gets right in the mix for the second goal.
I'm sorry.
Can we talk about that little finish from Wan-Bissaka though? I said, all right, Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron.
All right. Didn't know you had that in your locker.
Didn't know you could do all that, brother.
Didn't know you could do all that, brother. That was a bit mad.
I see a couple returns for Newcastle though. Alan Wilson.
Yep. Uh-oh.
I didn't even know you were anywhere near fitness, bro.
But he's another one. He's definitely one of those ones. Don't know when he's injured. Don't know when he's back. Don't know what he's injured with.
Nope.
Big question mark. Just injured. Permanent injured.
Just injured.
Just injured.
Also saw the return of Trip.
Right, now that's the one that really shivered me because I was thinking, because we said a few weeks back, we were literally talking, we were like, where's Trip?
We thought it was domestic.
Again, another one. Didn't quite hear any, but didn't even hear he was injured. Didn't hear anything.
So was he injured and we're just lost, or was there domestics?
But Tripp's come on now, got given the armband straight away.
Of course, duh. You're not going to have Trips on and not given the armband.
Okay, is this the return of Trips? We'll soon see.
Well, I was very intrigued. On late, so you can't say too much about what.
Can't talk too much on it. By that point, it was already 2-0 down. So
it's like Newcastle, bro. Like, why'd you have to do this?
But boy,
give yourself some respect.
Mental.
Right, let's do a little cheeky look at the Champions League. So, Champions League now.
Championes.
I was scared out my ass because we have Madrid, but we didn't have Madrid till Wednesday. Nothing. What really happened on Tuesday?
Not my Arsenal.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm saying what really happened on Tuesday. City happened on
City,
Tuesday. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. It started with I watched the Bayern game. I watched Bayern PSG. My thoughts, PSG are washed.
Absolutely
PSG are washed, and how Bayern didn't score more is crazy
to me.
But yeah, PSG are washed. Justice for Ousmane Dembele because he was also hard done by for that sending off. But PSG, Lord
have mercy.
Lord. Someone get Hakimi out of there and just dismantle the rest of the club because it's really bad.
Free him from the shackles of that filthy club.
For real. Like, it's really sinister.
But let's have a look at City.
So we thought City was redemption back to where they was. This was now officially, Pep had officially signed a new contract because it was in talks for when it was the Spurs game, and he'd officially signed it by this game. So we were like, raw, 3-0. Okay, 3-0 up by 55. And we were like, right, okay, City's back, cool. I said, I thought they was going to win this game anyway because Feyenoord, no shade, no tea, we love you because you gave us our Lord and Saviour, Arne Slot. But we know you're losing. Like, it's okay. Oh.
Did we think?
Oh. Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, so basically, what I got from this game is that City are architects of their own downfall, have the worst setup of a backline I've ever seen in my life, and deserved to draw.
This time it was pretty much the same. Well, this time they played a backline of Lewis, Akanji, Ake, and Guardiola. Grillo got a start. And Nunes. And, boy. Again, though, 3-0 up again. When do you see this happen again? At the Etihad, 3-0 up.
No, because at least in these losses, you haven't fumbled from winning positions. You've been beat.
Fumbling 3-0 up, though, is the equivalent of being beat as far as I'm concerned.
No, yeah, that's what I mean.
3-0 up at 50.
Arguably, this is worse than any of the losses that they've had so far.
100%.
This is worse. And it came from all defensive errors.
Again, it gets
Every
worse.
single goal was a defensive error.
So this is the where worst it's like the wheels on the Pep bus are falling way off, mate.
For real. The worst one was the last goal.
Really poor. Really poor.
It looked like a scattergraph. The defenders. The defenders looked like a scattergraph. No correlation. If you know, you know.
All over the shot.
Really bad.
Really poor.
Came flying out. Lord knows to where.
Again, unlike him.
I'm like, bro.
This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff going funny here.
It was so bad. But I saw a clip on TikTok, which I've been like itching to mention, but we hadn't got there yet. I saw a clip on TikTok and it says a lot about what's going on. So it was after De Bruyne came on, yeah. He's got the ball kind of just in front of the defense. And this man is literally looks like them air traffic people with the sticks. He's pointing everywhere, like he's pointing at everyone. He's pointing at like 5 different men, saying you go there and you go here and you come here and you go out.
But no one orchestrating.
But it's not even that like it's not even like to say like he's orchestrating like that to be like, oh yeah, like I know the perfect ball I'm gonna play. He's saying, I have no one to pass the ball to.
Like what do you want me to do here? Give me something to work
so
with.
The fact that he's having to literally player by player
tell you what to do. Like, do you want me to put your shin pads on and pull your socks up for you? Like,
it's really scary.
Come on now,
it's
Chelsea.
Really scary.
Come on now,
Chelsea. Come on now,
silly,
bro. I don't know. And then you had all the drama with Pep's scratches.
Why did Pep look like he'd been in a tussle at the post-match interview is what I need to know. Has anyone got any insight on that? Because I need to know what happened.
He said it was the stress of the game.
He was scratching up his head. The man's got a whole gash on his nose.
Yeah, he said he accidentally caught his nose with his nail. But the head was scratched to pieces.
Like, to come into a post-match interview with physical, it looked like someone had clawed the man's head.
It literally
shows the level of stress that to have self-inflicted injuries after a game is, I've never seen that before.
He's definitely regretting signing that contract right now.
He is thinking, what have I set myself up for here?
He said, I'm out after a year. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because that should never be happening.
Mental, that is.
Never. Like, City, come now. Look what you're doing to your manager, bro.
The poor man has got battle scars.
For real.
It's really bad.
It is bad. They need to sort it out. But I mean, you can sort it out after we play you.
Mental.
Yeah. Long.
Absolutely long. Arsenal.
Done up Sporting
Big time.
Sorry, Sporting.
5-1.
And everyone has the cheek to be like, this is the Arsenal that we've always wanted to see. This is the Arsenal.
Oh, shut up, you frauds. But then we're over to the big boys.
Oh, yeah.
We were sat.
I was stressed out.
Arguably one of the biggest fixtures in European football.
The biggest fixture in European football.
Versus Real Madrid.
I was stressed. But I was a little bit less stressed because Vinny was out.
Yeah, no Vinny.
No Vinny, no Rodrigo.
But the team's still stacked though. You say that Real Madrid came over.
Oh, duh.
You know.
Sorry. I'm looking at how they've put the lineup on BBC Sport. That's a literal joke.
They always do nonsense on that.
No, look at the line. Sport. It's 4-2-2-2. Look at the lineup.
Ridiculous.
Anyway, I got a bit scared because I was like, Fede Valverde at fullback.
Interesting.
What are you doing there, Feds? Then I see they're starting Gula. Then I see Mbappe. Then I see Modric. And I'm like, I'm scored. Oh, do you know who they also had doing the coverage on TNT? Gareth Bale.
Yeah, I see. I was listening to Gareth. I was listening to it, yeah.
I said, Gareth, don't come here and be reporting on my club. After you've done me
After you caused us, I've still got PTSD.
I've got trauma when
I've still got PTSD, Gareth. Right? Don't rub salt in the wound now.
Come off it, man.
But I said from the beginning, I said the momentum that Liverpool won, we could do these up here.
And that flop era that Real Madrid's in, we could really
big moments in the game though.
Huge moments. Nunes fighting with the literal 20-year-old centre back. The
clearance off the line though, can I just say?
Yeah, he was excellent. That centre back. Excellent.
Because
he should have got sent off though. He did push Nunes in the throat.
Yeah, Nunes was giving him a rough time, but I think the ref handled it well.
Yeah, I guess.
But he had an excellent game, I must say. Despite the scoreline, he played very well. They said he played his first game from Madrid on the 5th of November.
Mm-hmm.
Mental.
Mm-hmm. He should be proud of himself. Well done, kid.
Well done.
Then everyone was saying before in the build-up, Mbappe's gonna absolutely mash up Conor Bradley. Like Conor Bradley's gonna be left in the dust. Who?
Who's Bradley gonna be left in the dust? Just showed us why. Don't worry when Trent goes, because he will be there. Because he was playing for his name
for real
yesterday.
He said, "Listen, everyone's gonna remember who I am." It's okay.
That tackle on Mbappe.
Oh, beautiful.
For me, that was as good as a goal.
Literally, Anfield celebrated it like a goal.
Anfield celebrated that, like, put the boy's name in lights, because we're gonna talk about that.
Statue.
We're gonna talk about that one for a minute.
That is the cleanest sliding tackle I've ever seen in my life. Do you know what it reminded me of? You know that one sliding tackle that I got done to me that time?
Yeah, and I couldn't even. You know the ones you just gotta say.
The girl slid me as I had both feet off the floor while I was running. And she just
perfect.
It literally was like that.
Took the ball clean. I said, "Yep, all right." See, when you see tackles like that, that's when you know the boys are up for it.
Facts.
The boys are up for it. And I said, "Yep, I will be sat. I will be sat."
But then I was thinking it was getting on, and I was like, "No, guys, we need to go."
Yeah, 100%.
No, guys, we need to go.
100%.
Got through the first half. I was like, "No, guys, we need to go." Because I just know Madrid will do something dirty.
They'll catch you when you're not expecting it.
And it's like, I can't
Matt
take
10
it.
steps up to the plate.
What a goal.
What a goal, Alexis.
And whose assist? Conor Bradley.
Well, I told you, what a game for Con.
Man of the moment. Our Con. Everyone played very well. I won't lie. Our midfield was excellent, I think.
What I will say, we've got to
Graf.
go to the moment again, though. Our boy again.
Killer! You know, they said he saved his last 5 penalties for Liverpool, not including shootouts. Do you know how crazy that start is?
Excellent goal. Poor penalty from Mbappe, I must say.
Terrible. Mbappe was shaken from that
abysmal.
Tackle.
Yeah, he was poor. He was poor.
Bradley set the tone.
That's what you call set the tone.
Even it was half an hour in, that's not the point.
Right? So Kelleher, clean save.
Yeah, terrible penalty though.
Awful
penalty. And this time he pushed it all the way out.
There was no rebound
business. Rocketed it up.
Right up to the Annie Fields. Up right
He
up there.
Absolutely not.
Pick that out the River Mersey. You're not going nowhere near it.
He said, we're not having another
Not
repeat.
having none of this from Sunday.
We're not having that again. No, thank you.
Right? And then
I was like, guys, we need to score again.
Then Mo Salah gets the penno.
Mo Salah gets the penno.
Mendy, what are you doing? Really awful.
You know, he got subbed off immediately.
Immediate sub off. Get off. Carlo said, what? Get off. Get off. Come on. You know he blatantly changed the numbers on the board. Come on. Yeah, off you go. Off you go.
No.
Off you pop.
Ridiculous challenge.
Get off you pop. No.
Ridiculous challenge.
Ridiculous challenge. Ridiculous.
Why on earth has he done that?
Why have you done that then? But Mohamed, it's very rare we see Mo mix up. But you know what? I don't even care.
I'll be honest. Rare that we see Mo miss. Remember with that time last season where he was
he was missing some penalty.
They had to put Mac 10 on the penalties.
Mac 10 was on the pen. Well, I'm telling you, there's been some moments in Liverpool where it's so funny.
But do you know what? It wasn't. He didn't take it clean.
No,
it wasn't clean. He kicked up a lot of ground.
Yeah, it wasn't really a Mo-esque.
No, just wide though. At least it wasn't safe.
But you know what? The way Mo's been dancing, I don't care.
Exactly. And he was absolutely gnawing at the bars to try and get another goal back for that.
He was itching for a goal.
Yeah, and he nearly did.
But
But they had three players man marking Mo Salah.
Yeah, man marked out the game, but they had to. They had to. The 4 Mo Salah's on, you have to.
3 man.
Listen, they knew the trouble that could happen.
They had the centre back.
Had they let the man go.
They had the centre back, the full back, and the winger marking Mo.
No, because they knew. They said, listen, Carlo said, here what? I'm not coming here to go get Mo Salah dance on me. I know the only way to possibly try and contain this man is to do that.
This is crazy.
1 man is not enough. 2 man is not enough.
3 man.
Go 3 by 3, 4 by 4s like in the Noah's Ark.
Oh,
come on.
God.
You've got to go in pairs.
But they was looking at the wrong wide man because who went and bagged?
But let me tell you that is what you call perfect from a set piece. See the that took that scruff the neck. So give chips. Bang! That's what Cody Gax was.
Nothing Courtois could do about it.
Nothing Courtois could do about that.
Feral saves.
He did as well. He did.
Courtois makes me ill. Like Courtois, between Courtois, Benzema, and Bale, I don't know who gives me better
PTSD. I'm really shivered in my. Oh, really just shakes me up.
Like,
but Cody Gax said, "Let me just seal the deal."
Facts.
But that was a very, very, very solid Liverpool performance.
Oh, 100.
Very solid. I've got no complaints.
On the slot,
well, there we go. Sorry, can I just say, rewind a second? Can we just go back to the Feyenoord fans singing Arne Slot song when they done City?
And singing You'll Never Walk Alone? Yeah. I said,
I'm here for it.
Purr, we love you.
Sweat.
We love you, Feyenoord.
Make them see us in their nightmares everywhere they go.
Facts.
Don't get me started with the profanities.
Please. I can't be doing all
the Arne Slot is, to round up,
oh, jeez.
Arne Slot is cooking up something special.
There's no way this man has walked in and said...
I said, you know what it is? I said 3 games and I said, oh, I like this.
Yeah, I was thinking...
6 games and I thought, ooh.
We lost to Forest and I was like...
But I was like 6 games and I first still said...
We lost to Forest, I said, okay. Then
8 games in, I said...
Then we saw that dirty run come through and we were like...
I thought, oh, this is going to test the metal.
We said, okay, I can pick...
That was everyone's excuse, they ain't played no one yet. Watch when they get to the end of November and they've played Bayern, when they've played Leverkusen, when they've played Madrid, when they've played Arsenal, when they've... Talk to me now.
Yeah, so
talk to me now.
Waiting to hear your criticisms.
Talk to me now.
Thank you.
Take the stand, take the mic, and talk to me now.
Do you know it was a mad stat they had up on TNT. They said the Madrid game was Arne's 19th game in charge of Liverpool, and it was Ancelotti's 19th managerial game against Liverpool. Crazy. Do you know how cold you have to be to walk into Anfield on a Champions League night and say, yeah, Madrid.
It's easy. Handled.
Done it.
Handled.
I have to ask who this guy thinks he is. I'm like, there's no way.
Handled.
There's no way.
Stop playing about with Arne Slot.
For real? Actually, keep playing with Arne Slot.
Because you know what it is? It's like, as I said, the first few games I'm thinking, you start thinking, is it new manager's luck? Yeah. Is it just a bit of momentum? No. This is now beyond luck. This is pure tactical brilliance. And I am here for it. Right? So I am excited to see what Arne Slot comes up. But 8 points clear in the Premier League with City potential to go 11 because we've got City on Sunday. Unbeaten in the Champions League.
Top of the
table. Comfortable cruising through the domestic cups. What am I asking for?
I was just asking for us to finish in the top 4.
I'm asking for more. I want it all.
I mean, if we get it all, I'm not complaining.
I want it all.
If we don't, I'm not complaining either. But
and if we don't, I'll still say.
If Arnold comes out of this season with a trophy, it's legends.
Legendary.
The man's legendary. The man's written in the history books already.
Because Arteta can't. Klopp couldn't in the first fight. I'm being honest.
No, for real.
So, you know.
I know Arteta's screaming right now.
Screaming.
I know he's screaming right now.
But guys, to round it up, Liverpool are cruising.
Arsenal are City are losing.
City are losing. Arsenal are somewhere in between.
Yeah.
And all I know is that we're in for a big week of football because...
What's coming up next week then?
What's coming up this week?
West Ham, Arsenal.
No, but I forget that. It's all about Sunday.
Oh, yes, of course.
Sunday is going to be a big marker in the Premier League.
The game's even at 4 o'clock. It's even at 4:30.
Right, so we will be back.
Ooh, Chelsea Villa.
Big games next week.
Okay.
So we'll be back. Be there.
Or be square.
Peace up.
8 time.